Good morning. Despite being really tired last night, was up at 2:30 again last night. This time I did actually manage to go back to sleep. Basically what's been happening is I've been waking up in the middle of the night hungry. So what I'm going to do over the next couple of days is pay attention to what I'm eating and when I'm eating it, with particular note to look out for refined carbs and trying to cut those down, so that I'm basically keeping my blood sugar levels nice and constant throughout the day and night, so I don't get these dips in the middle of the night that then wake me up because my body's going, we need food. So we'll see how that goes. Waiting for the bus to get into uni. I'm hungry, but I can't eat lunch until I get there, and I've already realised that I've left my workbook back at the house, but I don't have time to go and get it. I'm back from uni. I was only in for this afternoon, but it was a pretty solidly filled afternoon. Started off with a group meeting for our research proposal, which will form the basis of our dissertation next year. Then we had a practical. We haven't had one since well before Christmas. As someone who learns really hands-on, I much prefer the hands-on doing things than being sat in a lecture hall being talked at, which a lot of this last module has been. So at uni, the module we're doing is actually quite interesting at the moment. We're looking at ageing and independence. So we're looking at the effects of becoming older has on the body, and then later on we do about amputees, which I think is going to be really cool to learn about in a not horrible way. Also, the stuff we're doing about in the module at the moment is actually quite relevant at the moment for our research project as well, because the population that we're hoping to look at are older adults. So I got everything ready to make some enchiladas, and then realised I've got to do some washing up, because the one pan I need is one of the few things that is dirty on the side. What can you do? I've got all my ingredients ready to make enchiladas. So I've got some cheese, peppers, I'm using fajita mix, tomato puree, kidney beans, onion, some passata. You could use chopped tomatoes, some herbs, 500 grams of minced beef. Mine's frozen, but you could use fresh. And obviously wraps and some garlic. I'm starting off by defrosting the mince while I chop the onions. on the hob cooking, ready to go for the enchiladas. I decided to not put the beans in. I know I showed them in the clip earlier with my ingredients, but my saucepan was rather full because I was kind of making it up as I went along. So I'm just waiting for this. It's cooking for 15 minutes while I grate some cheese. Cheese, Gromit! We've got cheese.
It's good cheese.
Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. And I've got nothing to do but wait, which is the boring bit about cooking. I hate waiting. Whoops. Burnt it to the bottom of the pan. It's going to be fun to wash up. Enchiladas are supposed to be grilled, but despite living here for over 6 months, I have yet to successfully use the grill. It never turns on when I try, but my flatmate has just told me that you're supposed to leave the door open and that's why it wouldn't work. I mean, why have a door on a grill if it only works with the door open? What's the point? I've just had a look at them outside the oven and the cheese is starting to go brown, but it's not quite there yet. So I'm going to give it another couple of minutes and then I can eat my dinner. The enchiladas were yummy and I look forward to eating the leftovers over the next couple of days. I'm just sad that I won't be able to recreate them because that was my last jar of fajita paste and it's sadly been discontinued. I haven't been able to get hold of it since. Going to call it a day. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave your comments down below, and good night.